Oh, hello, and welcome. I'm Kyle, and I was having issues with this volume prior to the stream. I guess I should have checked prior to sending, but yeah. So, I'm pretty sure the two party mechanic simulators are just fucked completely, but they're out there. I will actually play the game tomorrow evening, as long as everything works this way. Is now, I plugged this in, I fucking listened, and everything's working. Prior, I unplugged it, plugged it back in, everything worked until the stream started, and then nothing. But now it's working. I can hear myself, I can hear my background, and what I'm looking at. So, all is good there. Thank you all for staying here and being part of my channel. I will be working on everything. And I understand I've been lacking. And with me being lacking isn't because of all of you. It's because of me. I have life to take care of. I am not a full-time streamer. I have a full-time job. I have a voluntary situation that can happen 24/7, 365. I, like my prior my prior video was me explaining everything, but I switched jobs. I went from working in the agricultural area to working for Public Works. So, 1 week, now, I've been there for a month and a splash now, is the reason why shit's kind of been fluctuating and back and forth and all that stuff. And the reason why I haven't been streaming or posting much is because I'm trying to figure out my life so I can be happy on both ends. And I think I finally finished figuring it out now. So, not this week, but as of next week, I will try to stream every day, but Sunday. Sundays, I'm going to keep as my day. I'm going to play the games that I want, if that's PS5 or on here, and not do anything. That might exceed, or I guess I wouldn't say exceed, but I might backtrack to Saturday. So I might only stream Monday through Friday, and with that being said, every other Thursday I have fire meeting, so it's a toss-up still. I'm just chilling right now. I've had a few cervezas, just chilling right now, and that's kind of why I'm a goofy gabby kind of thing. But yes, so I am planning on streaming a whole week as of next week. This week, well, it's already fucked. I fucked it up tonight trying to get my camera working, and I lost the fucking sound on my end. You guys probably could hear everything. I couldn't. I don't know. I haven't watched the fucking stream yet, so I don't know. But yes, I will stream tomorrow. I am busy Wednesday night, possibly Thursday night, depending on shit. Hold on, time out. I will stream tomorrow night, Wednesday night I'm busy. Thursday's a possibility of streaming or not. So I won't post anything until I know. Friday, definitely. And Sunday, yes. Wednesday, we're supposed to get shit ready. Thursday, the setup. And Saturdays are gig at the fire department. And then Sunday, we should be all good and happiness. And I shouldn't have to worry about a goddamn thing. And then we'll be back to normal. But yeah, I switched work. I work for the village or city that I live in, whichever way you want to put it. So I'm part of the public works system. So Monday through Friday, take care of the roads, the parks, the sewer, and the water. Gotta check water and sewer Monday through Sunday. And so the way that it works, or prior to me, the way that it worked was the DPW, or the guy in charge, took care of everything until I started. Well, he trained me how to do like the basics, and I started going on call as of last week, a week ago, whatever. So every other week now, I'm on call. So I'm on call Monday through Sunday this week. And a week ago, not last week, a week prior to last week, I was on call. Which means technically I'm on call 24/7 every day, or at least Monday through Friday. I'm on call 16 and a half hours, and Saturday and Sunday I'm on call 22 and a half hours because I work an hour and a half Saturday and Sunday to check the wells and the sewer plant to make sure everything's running correctly. But yeah, other than that, Monday through Friday is, well, obviously wells, the sewer plant or wastewater plant, depending on wording, depending on who you are, depending on what you want to say. Sewer plant, wastewater plant, same thing, just different wording. I take care of those normally early in the morning, 7 to about 8:30. It's around the time that I do rounds to check those. And then at least Mondays in my village or township or whatever you want to consider it as, it is roadside cleanup. So if you have sticks, leaves, or branches, or small trees, I will pick them up Monday and take them to the dump and get rid of on my time. Thursdays, I have nothing serious. I will do rounds, and if nothing's going on, I will do the same thing. So if anybody had any miscellaneous shit that I get out on Monday, I'll take care of Tuesday, kind of thing. Other than that, I will paint lines, or guess parking spots, or crosswalks, or Ooh, and then things. Tuesday. Wednesdays are more towards the parks. So if anything we've done, we'll do it Wednesday. Thursdays, rounds, and a mixture of everything. And then Fridays are usually rounds and like a slight work day. Because, well, most things that we do, breaks, we're not getting parts until the next week. So we try to lineate or not do anything like possible destructive or possible breaking shit on Fridays. Because we ain't getting parts until next week. So Fridays are really, really lenient on shit. Because is what it is. Just normally do whatever we need to do. So say somebody wants us to trace lines or check water meters or something like that, we'll do it. But if it requires us to rip shit apart, we'll do it Monday. It's kind of how we do stuff. Because nobody has parts Saturday. Nobody is in on Sundays. And we won't get parts until Monday or Tuesday. We break shit. So most of the time, at least since I started where I have been, we don't dig into anything till Monday. It happens on Friday. If it's working on Friday, it's fucked up on Friday, we'll try to correct it. And if we can't, but it's still doing what it's doing, we will continue that process until Monday and replace and or fix it then. Which is great. Because they don't require more shit from the village. But yes, I love my new job. I have, in my prior video, I have a whole folder of shit that I have to go through for my first license. And I gotta start digging into that soon. But is that gonna mess with this? No. I just got to work on that prior to streaming, which I will start probably tomorrow. I did read like two booklets of it, but do I remember any of it? No. So I will have to work on it later. But yeah, like, I will continue doing this. Will it be the same game every night? It's a possibility. But there's some games that I'm kind of fucking bent over about not wanting to play. Like the Slovenian Trucker? That game pissed me the fuck off last time. Like, it pissed me off. Like, enough that I'm just over it. But it's what it is. Like, I restarted it, which I could have kept going with it, but did not. I'm going to play Car Mechanic Simulator tomorrow. I will get it posted tonight. And then other than that, I'll play Motortown on Friday. Right? Yeah. And then I will have Motortown as a question mark on Thursday. If that's okay with everybody. I will fucking start working on shit and doing shit. And Saturday will be American, not Saturday. Sunday will be American Truck Simulator. I will get everything posted tonight. And if I can add more, I will. I will try not to miss anything. If I miss something by 5 minutes, well, either A, I'm drinking, I'm hanging out with my dog, or I just fucking just got out of the shower. Kind of bullshit. Which, I was priorly busy, and I'm here now. Kind of bullshit. I can't always be there exactly on time. Like our last fire call. I was asleep. I heard the pager go off. It took me a hot second to figure out what the fuck's going on, and I have IRM responding on my phone. So I looked at it, I read it, and I'm like, oh fuck. So then I fucking bolted into the bathroom and fucking threw socks, fucking pants, sweatshirt, or shirt and a sweatshirt on, and boxers, obviously, and fucking bailed. By the time that I got to the fire station, or by the time that I was ready and leaving the house, our first truck was already leaving the station. And I'm like, oh, well, they only asked for an engine. And that's what left it right away. So I slowed down a wee bit, jumped in my car, turned on my old Beetle lights, and then I didn't turn on the old wee-woos until I got onto the fucking road. And then I got to the fire station, and there was me and another guy there, and the two others showed up, and then another guy was on the way, and the captain that was there asked the chief if they wanted any more assistance. And our chief was like, yeah, Livingston is looking, or the Livingston, which is the other town, was looking for more assistance without paging another fire department or us again for more help. So we're like, okay, well, we're at least sending 4, possibly 5. And we showed up in both of our brush truck and mini pumper, which is pretty much a brush truck, just a little more overkill than a brush truck. Because it can put out brush fires and or pump into tankers or pump and fill engines. Either or. It's either or. It's got a pump and it's a brush truck. It's 4-wheel drive and it's capable to doing off-road shenanigans. But yeah. And we rode up on those and went from there. And yeah, we did that. But yeah, I will. Yeah, I already know where the fuck that's going. But yeah, it's kind of how it is, kind of how everything's been. And fire lasted. Well, we got there a little after 9:30, so 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. So about 3.5 hours, give or take. But the fire originated around 12:30-ish, because it took. So when the fire was spotted and Livingston got there, it was about 15 minutes apart. Livingston started paging other fire departments about 30 minutes in after getting paged, give or take. And by that point, the building was kind of fucked, I guess. And by the sounds of it, the fire technically started at midnight, and nobody spotted it until 12:30. So it was already smoking or smoldering or starting a half hour prior to anybody getting there. So the building and our stuffs was on fire for almost an hour before any fire department even pitched. Or at least 45 minutes. Which, I guess, on the positive side, sorry about that, but on the positive side, the building had fire doors, so they protected the office and all the valves to switch stuff and all that shit. And it helped save the air compressor and the fans or the pressure system to keep everything flowing correctly at the sewer plant there, or wastewater plant. So it didn't mess up anything, but their truck, like their mini dump truck for hauling sticks, brush, so on and so forth, their snowplow, and their tractor, and snow fence, and miscellaneous stuff, like the main components to keep everything running in that town or village, were not affected by fire, which is good. Nobody was injured, and everybody gets to live their life and continue doing what they're doing. And yeah, with me doing what I'm doing and being a part of our fire department here, it is toss up every single day. Like, I may not have anything to do tonight, but tomorrow night, midstream, I might have a fire call. It's literally a flip of a quarter every single day. Man, I'm kind of been working on everything and all that shit, and life change, or career change, and what I want to do has kind of changed game-wise, and I'm just trying to play games that I actually enjoy now. Like, PS5-wise, I downloaded, what the fuck's it called? 2K26. Yes, well, back in the day, I used to love playing 2K16, and 2K26, kind of the vibe. Like, I used to love playing basketball, even though I'm robust. But, like, playing basketball at school, like, just a gym or at dinner time, it's fantastic. And all that shit. And, yeah. Like, I'm not a basketball player by any means. But, yeah. I do enjoy it. And 2K16 was the last time I played a basketball game on the PlayStation or anything like that. And I do still have the disc to play it. Just it no longer has volume. But if I put any other game in PS3, volume. 2K16, nothing. Does it still work perfectly fine? Fuck yeah, I started a career in that game. And then I was like, fuck it. I looked on the old PS5 and seen what the fuck basketball games were out there. And 2K16, I looked at, watched the little fucking trailer for it. I was like, alright, seems legit. And I looked at, well, I have GTA 5, and I don't know if it's still a thing, but if you have GTA 5 Plus, you can get 2016, or 2016, got it, 2026, or 2K26, like for 25, 30 bucks. And then you can get something else, like, yeah, it's on sale with GTA Plus, which, if you don't have GTA Plus, then it's whatever it is. But I think I spent like 25 bucks, 26 bucks on it, and I'm loving it. It's great. Slightly confusing at first, and if you don't have Wi-Fi or internet, I guess you can't quite play career mode, which I mean you can, but it's not going to be the same, because in my career mode you can actually interact with other players as well, which is cool as fuck. Which I guess I really haven't interacted with many, other than just in the area where everybody's at. Like yeah. But it's mint. Like, you can go through, see all the other characters and shit, other players at the time. And some people are driving go-karts around, they're driving fucking scooters, or just rapping on fucking skateboards and shit around, which is kind of cool. It's cool as fuck. And for a basketball game, it's decent. Like, I didn't expect how in-depth the game is. So, at least depending on which route you go for, like, career mode, you can either create a character, jump instantaneously in the NBA, or you can do the MVP route or something. I don't remember what it's called. But you start out in high school, you do a few games in high school, then you jump into club basketball after that, and you do like a test trial. You get picked out of the high flyers or the Union Elites, and then depending on where you pick, depending on the teams you play, but either way, at the end, you play one or the other at the end of the season, and obviously, if you beat them, move on. If you don't, then I don't know. I didn't fail. But at the end of that, your not coach, but your representative pretty much tells you play in a European round or European season to continue on, because it's the fastest route to make it into the NBA. And from what I've understood, you can either A, join Spain Basketball League and pretty much get a straight shot through, or you can join France's team, which is, I don't know what the fuck it's called now. Paris FC or something like that team. And either way, pretty much the same. Pretty much run down through a season and end up playing in like the All-Star game, which is where you play everybody against certain people in one team. And then after that, you can get drafted, or at least get a chance to either A, do test trials for a certain team, and then if you do good in the team tryouts, you automatically get drafted by that team. But at the same point, you can also get called into another team, depending on how well you are. And the other team may offer you a better deal right away. Like last time that I played, prior to this last playthrough, I either got a starting position for the Detroit Pistons, or I got a secondary position for the 76ers, or the Pistons, or no, the Philadelphia 76ers, which I took the 76ers because my route in that game was just to build up a guy and figure out what the fuck I was doing. And this round, I pretty much made almost a similar character as my prior round, except I made him a better three-pointer and mid-shooter. He's definitely better than my prior character in that aspect, and it's definitely working out. Like, I think I've won every game so far in the France or the EU playthrough so far, which is nice. And the only two games that I lost was the one that you automatically lose out of, and one other one, and we lost by 2 points. But on the other hand, my guy was kicking ass. I was fucking making threes all day long, which was sweet. But yeah, like, it's a good game. It's fun. I also did start playing Farming Simulator 25 again, and from the last time that I played it to now, it's not the same game. Like prior, it was like this one doesn't. It was goofy as fuck, and now it's not that bad. It's way more like the prior games, I guess. Last time I played it, it was confusing-ish. This time, it's more like if you played it prior to now, I guess it is confusing because you gotta remember how to do stuff the way that it was in prior games, I guess. Or at least in, what was it, 2021? Or whatever the last game was for Farming Simulator. But yeah, we started playing that. I am currently playing on the Europe map, the German map, or whatever the fuck I want to consider it as. Starts with a Z. But I also playing it on the PS5, and I'm using DLCs that are on the PS5 as well. Pretty sure PC, Xbox all have different types of DLCs, but I downloaded some old school John Deere's, some other nonsense. So I downloaded Fire Trucks, Fire Station, because there is a fire system in that game as well. To a certain extent, I guess the same. Random stuff. Do not have any fire calls or anything, or the fire department built in my current playthrough. But I'm literally playing it the way that I want to, without cheating this time. Because most of the time I use government subsidy to run my farm, and then I can just let it be what it is. This time, I'm playing it actually correctly, just with DLC vehicles. So right now I think I have a 3020, the John Deere cultivator, which is like a 4 or 5 row, maybe a 6 row cultivator. I have an old John Deere planter. I have a German dump truck as my tipper trailer or my like grain wagon. Then I have like an old school like fucking combine, like it's max of 3 rows. And then yeah.
Shut up.
Alright, sorry about that, but there is a fire in Fenimore, which is also another town real close. I was listening to it. By the sounds of it, it's birds and little cats. I'm listening again. But yeah,
Farming
simulators.
simulators.
Nonsense. Guys, I'm just gonna say I can see some things that you can't.
Alrighty. After listening to it, by the sounds of it, it's a fire in Fenimore, and they're asking for manpower instantaneously from Lancaster, which is south. So, I'm guessing something that I may get paid to do. I'm kind of deaf to that, so I'm sorry about that. I don't have my pager or scanner turned up all the way, or turned up enough to listen to from half the house away. Because most of the time, I have my cell phone right next to me, but it's currently charging, and my cell phone is my pager outside of my house, because I am responding, which is a paging system. I don't know if it's everywhere, at least in the United States, but at least in Wisconsin, at least southern Wisconsin, that's how most pages go through, minus a paging system through a pager. My phone is my pager 95% of it, which it works fantastic, and just like a pager, it gives me everything that I need to know about the call prior to me leaving my house or listening to my pager. Like, I am responding will give you the directions, or at least address. Oh, that page lost me. But,
We lost Eli. But you know we didn't lose? The spider inside the walls.
yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna get paged next, but I'll give you a quick rundown. I'm responding gives you address, yeah, they did. Yep. Okay. So, I am responding gives you address, owner, and if the county knows, or the paging system knows, if people are in or out of the house, it'll let you know too. It will also inform you who's unseen, who's been paged, so on and so forth. It'll give you a list, and if you want it, it'll actually read it out while you're heading to the station. And if you click on it, it says respond now, and then it gives you an option of GPS or no GPS. If you click on GPS, it'll show you exactly where it's at, and if you click on the address, it'll take you to, well, I won't say all the time, most of the time, to Google Map. And when you click on that, it will show you your direct path, or the fastest path, or whatever, just like normal Google Maps does, which is cool as fuck. It helps a lot, considering 95% of our calls that we get anymore are literally mutual aid, so they're not in our town or village district. So it does help. But yeah, so I'll try and get everything posted tonight for the rest of this week, and we'll go from there. If I can add more, I will, and if not, well, it's okay. I'll see you all in the next video. Always remember to live and enjoy your life. Always be true to yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye-bye.